Good day guys, being here. So today let's first have a look at this one. These are very detailed component. I don't think Revit is a good tool to model these because the limitations of Revit. So for example, we can't have any lines shorter than 0.8. So for example, if we have a little component and it's very detailed and there's any of the edges shorter than 0.8, it will break. Okay, it won't work. And also depending on how we model these, so these families, and it can be quite tricky. So because we need to use work plans, we need to depending on, so for example, if you create something like on a horizontal work plan, and if you create for example an extrusion on a horizontal work plan, so you won't be able to move it vertically. You can move it in a horizontal plan, and if you need to move vertically, you need to either change the work plan or move the work plan, or you need to change the start and end of that extrusion. So it can be quite tricky. So I don't. Of course, you can if you really want to, you can, right? So you can do it. But yeah, if it's too small, I think there will be some issue. Okay, so I think that's that. So today, let's try to create this shape. Okay, so this let's just go to this link. And also quickly, I've been quite slow recently. So, and also I think I need to tidy up this document, and also I find it a bit not very good if I'm trying to ask you to post at the end, but it's probably easier, or just flip it. So I'll just maybe where's the title? So maybe I'll try to flip this, or just archive all those the previous one, and then just tidy up this document when I have some time. Okay, so let's quickly start this one. Okay, so go to this link. Let's find maybe a roof plan. So okay, so these are the roof plan. Okay, so this is roughly the shape. It's curved. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. So from the top. Okay, so so this is I think, let me think, how should we model this? So it's curved. We can't really do a roof by extrusion because it's not just extrusion. It's more like a sweep, right? I think one of the method can be just like a model in place, like use roof categories to create it, and also very similarly, we can use a generic model. So because when we use generic model, we can create roof on top of that surface. And another method can be massing, right? So once we create a mass, and then we can apply a roof by face onto it. So it will be very similar to the generic model. Okay, so let's start. So let's look at this one. So it's basic. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to create a project. Okay, create a project. So we're going to use the first method, which did not use, or maybe Yeah, actually the first and second methods are basically the same. So what I'm going to do is I'll just roughly, so to help me to create this roof, I'll just to go to a side plan and use maybe just detail line to create the footprint of this roof. So you can see something like this. So I'll just go here, detail line DL. Okay, so and then just maybe draw a line. I'm not sure. Maybe maybe how about 10 meter, and then just roughly I'll just do it something like this. Okay, so and then because this one need to so 1 2 3 360 divided by 6, that's 660. So I'll just do a 60 line, right? So maybe this one needs to be 630 as well, and then maybe offset maybe a 4.5 meter. Oh, that's a lot. So maybe I need to increase this. So currently it's 10 meter. Let's make it slightly another 11 meter. So make it 21 and offset OF 4.5. Okay, and then trim here, and then mirror and trim TR. So now this is one of that shape. Maybe do we need the middle one? I'll just leave it. So this one could go there. And I'll just mirror, okay, and I'll just delete the overlapping line, and then just mirror again. So now we have, and delete this line. DL delete. Okay, oh sorry, DE. DE. So this is the footprint of the roof, right? So the next step is we need to let me think, how do we do it? Maybe we just look from the side. So imagine you look from here. So I just do a screenshot of this. So this is the shape we have. Now in order to, if we look at here, so you would see something like this, right? So it's a roof, maybe something like this. So it was a roof like this. So from the side. So we're going to use, this will be the, if you create a sweep, so this will be the path, and then you cut here. So if you look from here, you will see something like this. So this will be the profile. Okay, so this is the profile, this is the path, and then with this we can create a sweep. So now so we have this view here. So let's go to this elevation view. Oh, where is it? Oh, sorry. Because they are detail lines, so you won't be able to see them, right? So that's fine. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to draw a reference plane here. So RP reference plane, and do another RP reference plane. Okay, so now if I go to elevation, you'll see this line. This is reference plane. Okay, so now in here I'm going to start to model things. Okay, so model in place. So first method, I'm going to directly use a roof. So create a model in place, a roof. So to create a sweep, we will need, hang on. We need to have a work plan. So I'll just cancel this one, go back to the side plan. So create a reference plan here. So this will be the reference plan for the profile. Okay, so now go back, maybe I'll just give it a name. What do we call it? Call it 1. Okay, so call it 1. Okay, now go to elevation. Go to this elevation, so you can double click on here. Yep, and then we can create a model in place roof. Okay, and then create sweep, and then I'm going to use sketch path. Click on this, and then Revit will ask you which work plan we're going to use. So we're going to use reference plan 1, the one we did. Okay, so vertical, if I go to side plan, that the vertical reference plan we just did. So click OK. Now we can just draw a arc, so start and radius arc. So we're going to start from this, see this reference plan. So I'm going to just roughly draw it something like this. Okay, so this will be the path, and then finish, and then go to edit profile, and then we can go to elevation south. Okay, elevation south. So this is so now we need to draw this one. So we are looking from here. Okay, so now we can just draw something yeah, roughly. Or I think I did a work, the detail line is 4.5. Maybe we can just do this 4.5 meter, and then you can decide, maybe I'll just draw a line here. You can decide the pitch. Okay, so maybe like 10 degree, right? So trim it, and then we because this is a generic model, we need to create a closed loop. Okay, so we need to create thickness. So maybe I'll just offset by like 300. Okay, and then we'll pick this line, trim, and then delete this. So we create this one, and then we can just select this mirror to the other side, delete the one in the middle, finish, and finish. Now we have a shape like this. Okay, and then we just need to go to the side plan again, so we can see, you can see we need to cut this bit off, this bit, this bit, and this bit, and this bit. Okay, so yeah, it can be quite simple. We just need to create a void extrusion, so we can just use the ground floor as the work plan. So we can just pick this, and then we can just need to roughly just draw this up close, as long as it's cover this bit and this bit, and finish it. And then we need to make sure this is high enough. I'll just type like 999, so make sure it cut. Oh, hang on. Yeah, make sure this one's high enough. Okay, and then we can use cut geometry, and that's it. So now we can go to side plan again. So we can just simply select this void DM mirror, and then looks like it's not because we use DM, we used the midpoint between this point and this point, so when it's not in the right position. So what we can do, let's control Z, so we can just do this. So DM, instead of this midpoint, we use this midpoint. So this will make sure it's mirrored into the right position. Okay, so and this is it. So the next step is we just need to, because we can just mirror them. So let's do this. Okay, so select all, select 2 void and 1 solid, and pick this edge. Okay, and then do it again, pick this edge. So now just need to we just need to tidy up a little bit. So okay, so we can just cut this bit, and then we have actually so you can see this void is should be cutting this one, not these two. So we can use drop down menu of uncut geometry, click on this, and then click on this solid, and click on this void, click on this solid, click on this void, click on this solid, click on this void, and then this is it. So this is a shape. Okay, so and yeah, so this is the first method. We just directly create a sweep with some void and with a thickness, and it's a roof category. Okay, so the next method, let's just I'll try to copy this one, but yeah, just need to make sure, because sometimes when you copy, you need to sometimes it might not work because of all these reference plans. Sometimes you need to copy the reference plans as together with this. But let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like we need to cut again, right? So, and then looks like we need to uncut uncut this, uncut this, and then we need to cut this. Which one? Oh, this one, sorry. This one and this one. Okay, all good. So the second method is actually it's very similar to the first one, but what we need to do is, so we need to, oh hell, oh sorry, wrong one. I copied this inside of model in place. Now it should be outside. So let's cancel. Oh hell, let's delete this. Let's finish this. So this is a model in place. Currently it's a roof category, right? So now the second method is we're going to copy this model in place, okay? And then we're going to edit and go to family category and parameters. So we're going to change this one to generic model, okay? Generic model. Click OK and finish. Now we can go to roof and go to roof by face, and we can pick a thickness. So for example 400, maybe I'll just duplicate, create a 300 thick roof, and then we can just directly create roof by picking this surface. Okay, so create a roof. Now what we can do is, so you can see this is a generic model, so exactly the same shape as this one. And then under this, so if I type HH, and this is a, oh hell, did I? Sorry, let me try again. So this is, oh, wrong one. So you can see, I first one I picked up is the basic roof. So if I tab select is the generic model. So let's hide the generic model. And this is the roof we created by using roof by face on the surface of a generic model. Okay, so this is actually the second method. So the difference between these two are this one. So if you need to change the, like for example thickness, you need to go edit and then go to this edit sweep and then adjust the profile. Okay, so and for this one you just need to change this, change the roof type, because when we create this roof, it's only picking the surface. It's picking the surface. It's the surface of the generic model controlling the shape of this. Okay, so if you need to change the shape, you need to adjust the generic model. Okay, so and also another thing is about another difference between these two is with this one you won't be able to create like fascia, so you can't really create anything, nor any like gutter, so you can't create a gutter on this roof. But for this one, because this is actually a normal roof, okay, you can create, for example, fascia, right? So you can create fascia all along this edge. You can also create gutters if you need to, but because yeah, you might oh hell, oh, looks like we have some issue with the gutter. Oh yeah, look, it's probably because you can only create a gutter on the horizontal edge of the roof. You can't create gutter on the sloped edge. But actually there's a workaround. So sometimes you try to create a gutter on this edge, but because this is not flat, so how can we do it? You can just create a fascia and use a gutter profile. So for this one there's no gutter profile, because the gutter profiles I think it's being specifically set to gather, I think. If you go to profile, let's have a look. Where is the gather? So see here. So if I right click on this, edit, so you can see this. So profile usage is only for gather. So if you change this one to generic and load this back, override, and then you will be able to create a fascia and use the gather profile. Where is it? Here. So for example, this one. So now you can create a gather on the, oh, hang on, still doesn't work. Maybe this one. Yeah, it looks like it won't work, but there's always a way of doing this. You can try roof model in place. I'll just quickly let's try sweep and pick path and see what happens if I use the gutter profile. Yeah, I think it can work. There's always a way to make it work, right? So okay, so that's that. Now maybe we can quickly try mass. Actually, I think mass is not really the best way. The best way is, because this shape is quite very standard, very regular, so it's arc, right? So if you can very easily create this shape using a sweep. For massing, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to use mass, but you can always do it. So let's just quickly try it. So model in place, I'll try mass. Okay, for this, so basically the it's the same. We need a path, and then we need, oh, actually, hang on. Is there an easier way to do this? Probably, I don't know. Let's try. So first I want to place a point on level 1 height, okay? And then let me think. Yeah, so copy a point here, create a spline through points, make it reference line, place a point, use draw on face, and place on the midpoint. So maybe I'll go to 3D view so you can understand what I'm doing. So basically, so you can place a point here, right? And place a point here. So this is another point, and place a point in the middle. And then you can use place point, draw on world plan, set world plan, pick the horizontal world plan of this point, place onto the point, and then you can offset this point. You can control using this. So for example, 3 meter. Okay, so it's offset from this point by 3 meter. And then you can create 1, 2, 3, create an arc. So sorry, it's not an arc, it's a spline. Okay. And then, yeah, I think you can, I'm thinking maybe we can try not to use any void. So we can probably, you can create a point offset from here. I think we can do that. I just need to think how can we achieve that. We can use, because we need this angle to be 60 degree, I believe this one's 60 degree, and also we need to not only need to be 60 degree, we also need to offset. There's a height difference between this point and this point. Just give me a few seconds. I'll think about this and trying to find the easiest way to do this one. Okay, so one sec. Okay, I'm back. This is not the easiest way, but it can be quite useful if you're going to create multiple of this. So the idea is to create an adaptive family. So you can see there's 2 points, so point 1 and point 2, and then use this 2 point. We can adjust the overall size of this, and then with some extra parameters, so we can adjust the width of this. So for example, if I change this one to 2 meter, so we'll see this will increase the width of this. Okay, so when we increase this size, yeah, and also we can control. So you can see this pitch. We can control this. We can control the degrees of this pitch. Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so I'll start from scratch. Create a new family. It will be a generic model, adaptive. Okay, so in this family, so let's go to floor plan. So first, let's place a point. Use draw on work plan. I'll place on in the middle. Okay, so and then copy this one to this side. Okay, so and then make adaptive. So let's go to 3D view. So we have these 2. So let's create a spline through points. Make a reference line. Okay, so now I'm going to place a reference circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick the horizontal work plan of this point, and oh hell, I picked the wrong one. Set work plan, pick this horizontal work plan, and place it just to here, and then click on this one. So we have a radius parameter. Let me change this scale. Okay, so select this dimension, so we can create a, let's call it R. Okay, instance, and okay. And then we will need to create a dimension, a reporting, create a dimension, and then a reporting parameter. So let's pick this work, pick this actually try to pick the anyway. So let's set work plan and pick the work plan on this reference line, and to do a dimension di. Pick this adaptive point and this adaptive point, and then select this dimension, so we can create a reporting, let's call it RP instance, and a reporting parameter. Now we go to family types, and here radius equals reporting parameter. So now we can if we move the pointer 2, we will also change the radius of this circle. Now select this circle, use divided path, and change the number to 3. So now we have point 1, 2, and 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then now actually I'm going to, because if we do it like this one, we need to do it 6 times. So you can see we need to create this one, and then create this one, create this one. So what I'm going to do is I'll create another adaptive family with 2 adaptive points. So basically create this shape, and then we just need to place this 3 times in this family. So let's go create a new family. So again, generic model, adaptive. So let's place 2 points, so and make them adaptive. So now we can create a spline through points, make a reference line, and then we're going to place a point, use draw on face, and pick the midpoint, and then another point, use draw on work plan, set work plan, tab, pick the horizontal work plan, and place onto the point. Select this point, and okay, so looks like we need to go down. So that's fine. Select this point. Let's just change this one to 180 degrees, so it will go up. So now we have. So for this one, we are going to let me think. Yeah. So let's just give it maybe call it let's call it H1, instance or instance or parameter. Oh, sorry, or type. Let's use type parameter. Okay, so now we can select this 1, 2, 3, and we can create a spline through points. So this will be the path. Okay. So the next step is we're going to place points and use draw on face and place on this and on this side. And then select this one. We're going to change this one to segment length, and also we flip so it measure from this point, and do the same, measure from this point, which is correct, and then change this one to segment length. So now what I'm going to do is, so because in this one, so this, if I look from the top, so this angle need to be 60 degree, this angle need to be 60 degree. So in here, what I'm going to do is, I'll do a screenshot of this one. Okay, so we're going to connect, so eventually it will be something like this, right? So which means if I connect, so this point to here and I connect here, so this angle needs to be 60. So same here as well, so this needs to be 60. So now we have this point use a segment length, so which means this the length of this, okay, and with 60 degrees. So in a right angle triangular, so this is 60, this, if this is x, and then this will be x times square root 3. Okay, so from this we can get the offset from this point to here, so we can get this, okay. So once we have this 60 degree, now we select these two, so I'm going to just give them a parameter, so I'll call this oh hell, let me think. Oh, we need to do it the other way around actually, because we're going to manually set this. So set this one, so which is this, we need to set this as a like a half width, because we're going to adjust the, so this will be the overall width, right? And then this will be half of the width. So imagine the roof half of the width. And then from the width we can get this one, so which means this, if this one is for example half width, and this one is half width divided by square root 3. Okay, so this will be the formula. So now we are going to we're going to create a parameter, let's call it half width. Okay, so half width instance. Okay, and then let's just type in a number, so for example 1 meter, and click OK, and then select these two. So these will be offset from here. So I'll just create, oh hell, sorry, wrong one. Select these 2 points and click on this, so we can create a offset. So and use instance and OK, and OK. So go to family types. So we just need to offset equals half width divided by sqrt bracket 3. So this will give us, so always the 60 degree there. So now we just need to create a point, use draw on world plan, set world plan, and tab, pick the vertical, so not this one, tab, so this one. Okay, so let's do it again, tab, and place onto the point, click on OK, select it, and then we just need to give it the half width. Okay, so this will go there, and then once I connect, if I connect these 2 points, we will get a 60 degree angle here. But we still need to create a height, because let's continue placing. Oh, actually we need to this time we need to go this side, so it will be a negative half width. So let's create a half width negative instance, and OK, so we need to do the same on the other side, point, draw on world plan, set world plan, tab, and place and OK. And then select this point, and so give it a half width. And place another point, draw on work plan, set work plan, tab, place, and place the point. So select it, and then this time half width negative. So go to family types. We just need to half width negative equals negative half width. So now we have these points. Okay. And then the next step is we need to, so let's I need to do another screenshot here. So we need to create a slope. So if you look at this, so the edge is slightly higher than here. So there's a angle, a slope, a pitch. Okay. So if I do a screenshot here, what we need is we need to go up a little bit and then go down. So this will give us a little pitch here, right? So how much do we need? We can use a trigonometry again. So for example, I'll just make this bigger. Okay, so we have this point here, we have this point here, right? So and then we need this, let's call this H2. Okay, so this will be the half width and the angle. So we're going to manually control the angle. So let's say we know this angle, so let's call it what do we call it? Angle A. Okay, and then so this is right angle, so tangent A equals, so H2 divided by HW, half width. Okay, so which means H2 equals tangent A times HW. So this will be the formula to get the height from the angle. Okay, so now let's go here. So first we need to create an angular parameter. Let's create A, change this one to angle, instance, and OK. So for example, we can just put 10-degree pitch, maybe 5. Okay, so 5-degree pitch, and then click OK. So we're going to place a point, draw on work plan, set work plan, and tab, pick this point, work plan. So you can see this work plan is actually perpendicular to this line. So just tap once, and then we can just place onto this point and select this point. Okay, so it looks like we need to use a negative number. That should be okay. Okay, so anyway, so let's create this what do we call this? H2. Okay, so H2 instance. Okay, and okay. So we just need to use this formula. So tangent, maybe we just need to add a negative because this one needs to be negative. So tangent A times HW. So where is it? H2 equals negative tangent bracket A times half width HW. So negative 87. Apply. Okay. So if I connect this point and this point, so actually I'll just have a test. Okay. So if I connect this one and also connect these two, so this angle should be 5 degrees. Okay. So how can I dimension it? I probably need a reference plane, otherwise I can't really dimension. So let's try to set work plan onto this vertical work plan of this reference line, and the dimension angular. So just double check. See, 5 degrees. Okay, 5 degrees. So which is correct, right? So now we can delete. Oh, maybe just Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay. So now we have this point. We have this point. We just need to connect, or actually we don't really need to connect these, because we are going to use this line, this reference line, together with another arc, or sorry, not arc, another spline on this side to create that shape. So let's do it. So create another point, draw on work plan, tab, and place, oops, yeah, select, and then go H2. Okay, so now connect this point and this point. Okay, so create a reference line and place a point on the use draw on face and pick the midpoint here. And then we're going to offset, use the same here, so offset here, so which is H1. So let's point, draw on work plan, set work plan, tab, and place, and click OK. Select it, and okay, so we can use, it's fine, use H1, and we just need to rotate this one by 180 degrees. So now we have this, and then we can select this point, select this point, and select hang on, where is it? This point, and then we can create a spline through points and change to a reference line, and then we can select this line and the tab, select this line, and create a form. So this is what we need. Okay, so let's quickly do another one. So draw on work plan, set work plan, tab, place. Okay, do another one, set work plan, tab, place, and okay. Select the point. This one will be H2, and select this point and H2 again. Okay, and select this point together with this, create a spline and make a reference line, place a point, draw on a face, M and SM. Oh, doesn't work, sorry. Snap midpoint. Where's my midpoint? Oh, here. And then point, draw on work plan, set work plan, tab, and place, and OK. Select it and link this to H1 and select this point, rotate it by 180 degree. Okay, so now select 1, 2, and 3, create a spline through points, check the box, make it reference line, select tab, select this, and also tab, control, select. So select these two reference line, and this is it. Looks like something's not quite right. So you can see here and here. Not sure. Interesting. Anyway, I might be. Yeah. Let's just. Maybe it's because these two. They are not. Yeah, I think that's it. So now you can see. That's good. Okay, so anyway, so let's load this one into family 2 and hopefully it will work. So place this point, place this. Okay, so it looks like we need to adjust something. So let's go back to family. I think maybe let's try always vertical. Load this back and overwrite. Yeah, that's better. So let's have a look, have a test. If I drag this one, okay, good. And let's place another. So I'm not sure. Repeat. Yeah. So go to 3D view. Looks like this is not perfect. So maybe my formula is not quite right. Oh, looks like yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's not flat, and then there's some discrepancy about the angle, so you can see it's not perfectly matching. But I think it's okay. So now let's have a look. So if we need to change the overall width, maybe we can just create a parameter so we can control this in the next family, the host family. So let's create a half width. Let's call it half width as well. And instance of type, let's just use instance. And also, yeah, so let's do the angle as well. Angle. So it will be a pitch. Let's just call it A. Okay, and okay. So now I'm going to load this one into the project. Okay, so let's place it. For example, we can place it on levels. Level, yeah, it can be placed on level, or you can also place 2 points, so you can see 1 point, and the second point will decide the radius of this. So this is very skinny because, yeah, relatively the width is relatively small. So we can change this one to like half 3 meter, for example. Yeah, so that's better. So it's not perfect, but I think what we can do is we can manually adjust the formula, so it will, the edge of this will match. But this one, I think it looks quite good. So this is 5 degrees. So not sure if I can use a. Looks like it doesn't work on massing. But once if we create a roof by face, for example here, and then we can use the slope. Oh, this is slope. There's no angles. Sorry, let's quickly do a angle. Angle, where's angle? Here. So change one to degree. So all good. So just degree down. Looks like it's not. It's not right. 13 degree. 5 degree is. Yeah, not sure. Let me try change this. What if 1 degree? Yeah, I think this is not quite right. Yeah, it looks, at least when we increase this angle, it also increase this. Looks like it's but when we have like 1 degree, it's still like a quite, or maybe this one's not. Anyway, so I think we still need to adjust those formulas to make it more reasonable. And so let's go back to this family. So we can probably adjust. Let's tab, select, edit family. I think to adjust this one, so looks like it's overlapping. So maybe we need to move this to the other way. So increase this one. So increase the value of offset. So if I go to family, this one to increase, which means we need to reduce this square 3 is 1.732, so we need to increase that, right? So how about if I just type 1.6 and see what happens? So load this one back. We can load this one directly into the project, overwrite, and then so let's just update. Okay, so now they are not overlapping anymore, but there's a gap. So maybe I'll just quickly go back again. So and go to family types 1.65. How about that? 65. Oh, load this one back. Overwrite. Yeah, it's very close. Okay, so and we can just update the roof. So it will, yeah, so all good. And so now let's have a I'll just quickly edit. We can't do, okay. Okay. Change. So sorry, this is not how we do this. Let's delete it. So roof, create face. pick, we can only pick 2. Anyway, so let's create, only create 1. Just do it again, CS, create a similar, pick this, create a roof. Okay, so 1, 2. And then create this one, create a roof, pick this one, create a roof, pick this one, create a roof. So that's it. Change the shade, SD. So these are the roof. Okay, so, and if tab select this, we can adjust the size by the radius by select the point 2. We can just do this, right? So if we want to, you can instead of having these adaptive points, you can get rid of this point and use a parameter to control. I think that's better idea. So just use a radius, so to control the size. Okay, so that's also a different way of controlling this family. So let's just have a quick test. So increase the width. So this increase the width, and then also increase the slope. Okay, so type 5. So you can see we'll change the pitch. Okay, and then once you're happy with the new shape, you can select all these roof. So let's just try to select all these roof, and doesn't work. There's no update here. Maybe we need to pick individual, like pick 1, pick 2. That yeah, works. Pick 2. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so so this is it. So this is a different way of doing this. So adaptive family. I'll quickly, actually, let me just quickly go in here. Sorry, I need to load this one into that family to overwrite that edge. Okay, so let's just ignore this. You can also, so for example, if you don't want to use a second point to control the radius, you can just delete it. Okay, so delete it. And because we still have this radius now, if you go here, so this reporting is no longer working, so we can delete it, and then we can just use this radius to control. Okay, so you can see there's no formula here. Click OK, load this one into the project, overwrite, and now okay, so now we need to select this again and go here. So you can see previously it's gray out, you can't control because it's been controlled by the distance between point 1 and 2. Now you can just control it just by typing a number. Okay, so same here. So let's just try this one as well. So for example, this one I want to maybe make it smaller. Oh, that's too small. Okay, smaller, and then 3 meter, something like that, and then you can change the pitch. Okay, and then once you're happy, you can use roof by face. Okay, looks like it will only let us to create one surface at a time. And this is it. Okay, so it's not perfect. So because in this you can see it's quite hard to make this perfect. And sometimes when you change the size, it will also so probably, I mean, like maybe at some size, I mean, it will be perfect, but once you change the size, it will have some issue again. So I think still because this roof is quite simple, so we can just use I think the easiest way is to just create either the method 1 or 2, just to create a generic model sweep in place. So I think it's the easiest way. Oh, let me quickly yeah, but the massing can be quite flexible, because if you go there, so see we have 3, so you can even create a parameter for this node number, for this divided path. So for example, if you have 6, it will have this right? So yeah, this can be interesting as well. So for example, I'll just create a number parameter here and load this one into the project, and you can do this. So you can adjust, so you can see, let me just try to copy this here. This can be interesting. So although there's overlapping, but yeah, I think for concept, this can be quite interesting. So for example, we can increase our, let me say, I want a 20. And maybe I'll make this quite thin, right? Oh, that's too thin. Yeah, so, and then maybe, where's my height? Where's my height? I mean the height, hang on, let me just try to find it. Tab, select, edit, family. Where is this parameter? Height h1 here, so it's a type parameter. Okay, so it's a type parameter. So let me just try to associate this parameter to, it's not here. Okay, so I think it's probably because it's a shared parameter, so we need to use instance parameter so we can associate it to, so we can control. Otherwise we can still control it in the project, but it will be tab, select, and edit type. Yeah, so it's here. Yeah, otherwise, so let's just for this exercise, I'll just use it here. So use the type parameter. So we can also adjust this, like for example 3, right? So it's, yeah. Oh, this will also change this one. So maybe it's a better idea to use instant parameter, so you can have multiple different or you can have all different settings. It won't affect other. So let's just tab, select one of them, edit family, and go to family types, h1, edit, and go check this instance. Okay, and load this back into family 2, overwrite, and overwrite. Tab, select one of them, so you can see h1, and we just need to create a h1 parameter. So instance, okay, and okay. Now we can load this one into the project and overwrite and overwrite. Okay, so now we can have different ones. So for example, these are h1s, roughly 1 meter. Okay, this one we can have it as 3 meter, right? So yeah, I think this can be quite interesting actually. So you can even, you can even create negative. Let's try negative 45. Yeah, it will also work. So I think massing can be also can be quite interesting, can be quite useful. Okay, so this is it. The first one is just model in place. We modeled a sweep, and then with a thickness as well as a model in place roof category model. The second one is we just use the same model in place, but we change it into a generic model, because for generic model we can apply roof by face. So there are only 2 categories that we can place roof by face. One is generic model, and the other one is massing. Okay, so the third method is we used adaptive family, which is mass, and then we can place roof by face. And for the mass, we can even create very interesting geometry using using some settings, very simple setting. Let me try negative. Oh, that's great. Anyway, so I will upload this file so you can have a play. Okay, so thank you. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.